Okay, so hello guys, welcome back to my channel, which is today I am going to review on the Terminator movie. So, the Terminator is an American science fiction film directed by James Cameron called The Terminator, was released in 1984 and acted by Arnold, and I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Schwarzenegger, I don't know, as Terminator, who was assigned to kill Sarah Connor, starred by Linda Hamilton. And there was a time when Michael Biehn, who plays Kyle Reese, a soldier from the future, was sent back in time to protect Connor. It filmed in early 1983 in Toronto, which is this movie is really a long time ago. This movie has been placed at top United States, guys, in box office for 2 weeks since the day it released. And also, this movie earned $78.3 million in total worldwide, which is really unexpected by the production. This movie is about a cyborg, or known as Terminator, arrives from 2039 that was assigned to complete his mission to kill Sarah Connor, but has been prevented by Kyle Reese, a human soldier who arrived at the same time, just like the Terminator. So, the Terminator begins to systematically try to kill women named Sarah Connor by tracking all of them using only the telephone dictionary. See how brilliant he is. Unfortunately, he managed to track the last Sarah Connor in a nightclub, but Kyle safely rescues her. They run away and try to hide in a parking lot very quick, and since then, Kyle explained to Sarah about the amazing artificial intelligence network Skynet will become self-aware in the future and initiate a nuclear holocaust. So, this movie has been placed at top United States, guys, in box office for 2 weeks since the day it released. And also, this movie earned $78.3 million in total worldwide, which is really unexpected by the production. Skynet sent a Terminator back in time to kill Sarah before her future son, John, is born, because Sarah's future son will be the survivors and lead a resistance movement against Skynet and its army of machines. So, we move to the weakness of this movie, which is, to be really honest, I am very impatient and easily get bored type of person. The starting of the movie almost took 4 minutes and it makes me lose interest to watch this movie at the first place. But I keep on telling myself to be patient for a little bit and proceed to watch the movie. But actually, even though it attracted my attention with the action scene in the movie, it still has some of the weaknesses, which is I can predict what will happen in the next scene. The storyline of the movie is almost similar with some of the movie that I have watched, and it does not have something unique or different than other movies. For example, it is very cliche where in that movie there will be a fight scene that is almost similar with other movies in terms of action. In their fighting scene, the graphic that has been used in the movie is also too dramatic, and it does not look like a real thing, which is kind of similar like a graphic that has been used in cartoon movie, which is dull and lame. Other than that, the movie also lacks some of communication between the characters in the movie and shows more action scene instead of dialogue between characters. Last but not least, the weakness that I have recognized is when they use still camera shot in the scene where they're focusing on the doctor. Like they move the camera from the recorder to the doctor's face, which is kind of shaky. If you guys can see that I have shown just now, it's kind of a bit shaky, but it is not really obvious, but still, yeah, a bit shaky. So let's move to Trang. Okay, I thought that this movie will not be able to attract my attention, but it turned out wrong. For someone who loves action movie just like me, even though it's kind of science fiction movie, but still it has the action point, which is I really like to watch. I really love it. And also from my point of view, the strength of this movie is the real action that audience can feel the liveliness of the actors acting. For example, as you guys can see here, the scene where the Terminator was hurt and his hand was bleeding, so he cures himself, which made me scream. Oh my god, it's really like I feel like I am the one who was hurt, because it looks like it's very painful, but because of his robot, so of course he does not feel that. Other than that, the storyline of the movie is really straightforward, which make me feel less bored to wait for another scene, and I can easily understand what the movie is trying to deliver to the audience. The camera shots in the movie are very stable, such as in the scene where they did the medium shot on police officer who got into a fight with Kyle Reese, because it does not shaking at all, and the scene ran out very smoothly. Only for in the weakness which I have mentioned, which is it's a bit shaky when they did the tilt scene, the tilt camera shot, but still overall all the camera shots run out very smoothly, and I'm amazed about that. So this Terminator movie, I am going to relate with the Frankenstein 1931. The similarities between the two movies are both of them have a sort of cyborg creature. Not only has that, both of the main characters of the movie, which is Terminator and Frankenstein, also had a trouble to speak. They can only use some limited words which are totally relatable with each other. But because of they are robots, so of course they have lack of dialogue and also vocabulary. And also, the only difference are the Terminator is controlled by Skynet company, while Frankenstein is controlled by a mere human, which is slowly getting out of control. The Terminator also has a more advanced cyborg than the Frankenstein, which differentiates the both of them. So, I have dimension about the synopsis, the strength, the weakness, and also the related movies. Right now, we are jump into conclusion, which is overall, this movie is a good movie to watch, even though it is a science fiction film, which is most probably like people will not get attracted by science kind of thing. But for this movie, people who do not like this kind of genre will still going to like this movie. Because of what? Because this movie has their own attraction, and I think this movie is only suitable for adults and not really suitable for minors to watch this movie, because it might be too coarse. And also this movie has like 18 plus scene, so I am not suggesting for kids. I would like to rate 7 stars out of 10 for this movie. And also feel free to watch this movie, as it have the continuing story plot through Terminator 2 until Terminator 6. But Terminator 6 will come out really soon, but I'm not sure when. But don't miss any one of the